Diane in Denmark here, and it's Thursday, or Little Friday as we call it here in Denmark, and I'm excited to show you what I got at the clothes swap yesterday. Remember the clothes swap party? And I know I get kind of overexcited about these things, but you know what, as Doctor Who said, what's the point of being a grown-up if you don't get to be childish sometimes? So, but before I get into that, I must show you downstairs, because we have had you know, snow again, and I just want to show you what it looks like outside, you know, the view from my kitchen sink. So let me just show you that. I mean, just look at the view from my kitchen sink at the moment. It's like a winter wonderland out there. And the crazy thing is, we used to get weather like this, you know, we would have snow from the month of, even the end of October right through to March. But the past few years, you know, there's not been so much. And this year, we basically had about 3 or 4 days. And then in March, boom, 1st of March is Danish spring, and then we get these sub-zero temperatures and the snow. But anyway, I don't know if you can see the snowflakes falling there. It is very, very pretty. But anyway, back to the clothes. Right, anyway, back to the clothes. So I showed you yesterday I was making those breakfast muffins, and those I took to the party. And I showed you I had 3. Let me just grab them. I had 3 bags, IKEA bags, and this one, and they were absolutely, you know, full to the gunnels with stuff. And it was a very successful clothes swap party, I can tell you. And when I came home, I've taken items out here because now I've put them on hangers so I can show you what I got. I came home with like half this bag. So you can see how much I managed to get out of my house, and the other ladies were excited to get my stuff, and I've got stuff to show you. So anyway, let's dive into it. And yesterday we had clothes and we had books. Actually, I'll just start with the books because I picked up a couple for my husband. He's got different tastes in books to me. He's very much into more heavy literature, and I'm into, you know, cozy crimes. But he was delighted when I came home with those. There were books, there was makeup, there were accessories, and I'm going to show you now what I've got. And at the end of the video, I'll put on a few pictures that I took yesterday so you can see the amount of things that we had, because we were about 15 ladies yesterday, so it was a big swap yesterday. And one of the questions that comes up again and again, I have answered it before, at the end of these clothes swap parties, the things that are not taken go to the charity shop. And what normally, sorry, I've got here. What normally happens is it's bagged up, and it's either we have containers here for the stuff that's, you know, maybe just kind of basic t-shirts, and the other stuff goes to the charity shop. And it's whoever is left at the party, everybody kind of helps and takes a bag, and so that's the way we do it. But I mean, feel free to run your clothes swap any way you like. You know, you might be able to come and get somebody to do a collection. You might want to pass it on to people in need. So anyway, let's dive in. Now, as I said, I've put some of the things on hangers so you can see. The other things I have just kind of folded at the moment. And do you remember I've done a whole series which is called Building a Wardrobe. I'll put a link up there, and that is me decluttering. I mean, you've seen me decluttering, you know, I've been decluttering here, tops, jumpers, jackets, scarves. That was the recent thing when I decluttered. I've done 2 of my boxes, and I've got 1 more to go, so you've still got that to look forward to. Anyway, my whole bag of scarves, I had given it to Vibeke, and she brought it to the clothes swap yesterday, so that was more of my stuff. And the ladies took the scarves, and it was really great to see things that didn't look great on me, how good they look on somebody else, and I will see them wearing it. That's a bonus. Anyway, I was very good because, wow, it was so hot there yesterday because, you know, there are a lot of mirrors set up and you try on the clothes, and I tried on a lot of stuff yesterday, but it was good, and I only brought back the stuff that I know I will wear and fits me, because even if it's free, you know, even if somebody offers you something, Like Vibeke has offered me some tops. If it doesn't feel right and it doesn't fit, then I pass it on to somebody else, because even if it's free, it's not you know, a bargain. It's just going to clutter up your home if you're not going to use it. So anyway, here we go. Eyes down for a full house if you're a bingo player. I got 2 scarves yesterday. I was very good. I actually got a Scottish one because in tartan, because I actually don't have one like that, and it's actually quite good to go with my black overcoat. So that's one scarf came in, but probably 50 scarves went out. And this nice one is a kind of mixture between a kind of grey, greeny colour, which is also nice, and I like these kind of basic plain things. And it feels very soft. It's like one of these pashminas. It probably is a pashmina. Remember, pashminas were very in about 10 years. It's a pashmina. Oh, there we go. Lancome, great brand as well. Remember, don't go by the brand. Go by, you know, if it suits you and if it feels good. So that's 2 scarves. And the other accessory thing I got yesterday, also in a kind of basic colour, is a little crossbody bag that, you know, I like, and I can adjust the length, and that will go with the neutral shoes that I already have. So remember, don't go picking up bags and accessories, you know, unless it's something that's going to work with what you already have. Right, and I can spot a Zara article. You know, I love Zara clothing. And I can spot a Zara article at 50 paces, and there's several Zara things coming up. And this is a plain sweater, and I really like these because I can layer them with maybe a white shirt underneath. I can wear them underneath one of my jackets, so that was a great find. And also it's got long sleeves, right down, not the 3/4 length. I really like long sleeves to keep my my wrists warm. I really don't like those 3/4 length sleeves. So that was a jumper, and some underwear. As I told you before, I wear an awful lot of, in Scottish we call it a simmet, like a kind of woolly vest underneath whatever I'm wearing, and I like to tuck it into my trousers, and it keeps my tummy warm. And this is a really nice one, pretty one. So I look very good when I'm you know, getting changed in front of the others down at the swimming club. Okay, this one, I'm going to see how I get on with it. It's kind of very plain. I like very plain lines, and it looks like, you know, something you would get from COS or Zara. So I'm going to see it. I think that will look really nice. It's a kind of denim thing with some really nice chunky jewellery and some white trousers, and a very fine knit black polo shirt. It's knitted. It's not in t-shirt material. Okay, now onto the tops, which are the exciting things. And also, I'm going to mention a wee bit about how I got on with these hangers. Remember, I changed over hangers when I was doing the wardrobe series. I must remember and tell you about that. Right, here we go. So, do you see these? I do have a thing about dots. Anyway, a blouse, which actually was Vibeke's, and she ended up with some of my things that I didn't think she would like, but I was like, oh, that's my top. So anyway, so this was Vibeke's, and will fit with everything else that I've got. You know, my little fluffy black waistcoat, and yeah. And then I have, now here's an interesting item. Now, I immediately went after this red, because red is a really good colour for me. This colour of red. And it's a drop shoulder top. Now, I do not have any drop shoulder, you know, or cold shoulder, drop shoulder, whatever you want to call it. This was a big kind of fashion thing like last year and the year before. And I've purposely not bought one because it's the kind of thing that goes in and out very quickly. But this one actually looks really nice on me. I might just add one stitch there so it's slightly closed here. But the other thing is that I can layer, I can wear this underneath a jacket, and you won't see the cold shoulder part, but it's a really good fit, and the colour is great for me. So, as I said, I wouldn't buy a drop shoulder, cold shoulder top, but this one was the right colour, and it was a swap, so that was fine. Very nice blouse. That's going to look really good on, and this was also a Vibeke one. We kept on saying, you know what, we don't need to go to these clothes swaps because we swap our clothes all the time. Right, this is one that I had suggested to another lady to try on. You don't see me in dresses very often. It's more something I would keep for the evening. It's actually a Wallace Petite size small. Looks really good on. It's a good shape for me, A-line, because I've got a big bottom and hips and a skinny waist, so it kind of flares out, and it's got these really nice big sleeves, which I like, and I'm thinking that'll also look really good with a white shirt underneath when I'm really channeling my thoroughly modern Millie look. So that's an interesting one. I'm hoping to get, you'll hopefully see me more in dresses as we get towards the spring. Right now with the weather, with the snow, it's not practical for me on my bike. That's why I've been living in trousers. Okay, here is, now I didn't get the shell top at the swap, but I've already been kind of playing around with stuff in my wardrobe. This is a jacket that I wouldn't normally have gone for, but it's a really good fit. It's an extra small, and I don't know what the brand is. It says CBR. But it's a really nice feel, and I'm thinking that this, because I like my jackets that nip in and out for the same reason. I have a very long torso and short legs, but I camouflage that by wearing things which are nipped in at the waist, because I've got a small waist, but as I said, I've got big hips. So you go by your body shape. Remember, I've said to you before, when you try on things that doesn't look good in the shop, it's probably because it's not for your body shape. I've got a long torso, big hips, but a tiny waist, but I don't have any, chest to speak of. Whereas some of the other ladies at the party, they were trying on things that didn't look good on them because they have a chest, so they can go for the kind of plunging necklines. I can't do a plunging neckline, but I can do it with something, underneath. Like this top, it wouldn't look good on me with a plunging neckline because there's nothing to plunge. So you have to dress for your shape. Don't feel like, oh, those clothes don't look good on you. The clothes are wrong. It's not you that's wrong, it's the clothes that are wrong. Anyway, I was thinking this is going to look really good with a grey polo neck underneath. So you might see that very soon. And the last one of the tops, which I really love, this was another Vibeke one. And guess what? It's a Zara, and as I say, I can spot a Zara article at 500 yards. I'm like, okay, that's definitely going to be me. So that was it with the tops, and then there are a few other things that I picked up because we also have accessories and makeup, a nice calming cream bath from Rituals, which smells really nice. And I'm a winter bather, and I was down in the ice, holding blocks of ice, if you saw my Instagram pictures the other day. But I really like a bubble bath at night. And that smells really good. I don't know what it is. Organic white lotus and green tea. Maybe I should drink it. So hold on, that'll go with the books over here. And then a primer. Really like primers. Oh, hold on, I was just setting my timer today because I don't want to go over 15 minutes. I've been going over time recently, and none of us has got time for that. Okay, and a nice nail varnish. So I might actually wear that tonight because it was Vibike's birthday last week, and we're going out for dinner tonight. I showed you I've got my outfit ready. Well, that's the other thing. In that playlist of building a wardrobe, I also show you that I line up outfits so that I have them, ready to go if there's an occasion or if I have to suddenly change. And this is my outfit for tonight. And this necklace, which happens to go really well with it, that was one that I got for 10 Swedish crowns. You'll need to, I don't know what that is. 10 Swedish crowns at a jumble sale. Isn't that fantastic? And it goes really well. It's like made for this top. And the other funny thing I have to tell you, because I'm going to do another scarf declutter of my the scarves, the woolly scarves that I wear outdoors. Look what I found. Now, I've had this for about 10 years. Haven't worn it recently. Do you see it? Unfortunately, it's not exactly the same. It kind of looks the same on camera, but it's not the same shade. But now I can see why I was attracted to this blouse, because kind of been there, done that. Anyway, back to the last items, and I'll tell you about the hangers. The other thing, yeah, so I got nail varnish, so I might wear that tonight. I think that'll look pretty good together. And a necklace, only one necklace, but that's the thing, you know, I looked at the stuff, even if it's a small pair of earrings, and oh, you know, it's just tiny. Don't bring it home if you're not going to wear them, because it's just going to be more clutter, yeah. But I thought that one was quite nice. And ooh, last thing, I promise, is a grey eyeliner, and it's from Gosh, one of my favourite brands, and it's a grey eyeliner, and it's waterproof, because I've got that watery eye syndrome, you know, because I'm 50 years old now, and my eyes water a lot, so I need to use, you know, waterproof mascara and waterproof eyeliner. So great. I didn't have a grey one, I only have a black one. So right, and the last thing I was going to say, because I really don't want to keep you back, the hangers. Now remember, oh hold on, was there anything else I meant to mention? Oh, and I got some really funky sunglasses for my son. He's got them, so that was another fun little item I got. Do you remember I changed over my hangers to these ones that are, you know, the kind of fluffy hangers? Now, I've forgotten the name again, but is it Joy Montana or Mongana or something? I know a lot of you have got these hangers. I got the copycat ones. This is Amazon's own brand. And I was quite excited to get them into my wardrobe, because I was looking at changing, you know, we had a mishmash of hangers. I've come to the conclusion that these hangers don't actually suit me. They may suit you if you have, I've mentioned it before, but if you wear tops which are, you know, kind of boat neck, or if you have a large frame, if your tops are large and they have the tendency to fall off the hanger, these will be great for you. They're not great for me, because I have, up here, I'm really small, so often I wear a small or an extra small, and I find it quite difficult to get these onto the hanger, so it's a bit of a struggle putting things on. And also, I've never had the problem of my clothes falling off the hanger, because I also wear a lot of round necks. So if you wear a lot of V-necks and you find your things fall onto the floor of your wardrobe, these will be great for you. They're not great for me. And I've also had the kind of problem that they're very thin, and that's good. Of course, it saves space, but because I have decluttered so much in my wardrobe, I don't need to save space. The other hangers work fine for me. And it is quite nice to see them all together, but they do also leave little lumps in the clothes, which I don't like. So I'm keeping, of course, the ones that I've got, and they'll probably end up, most of them, in like the guest bedroom, or I might take them to our Swedish summer cabin and have them there. But the ones that I like best, and the ones that I'm going to stick to, are going to be, I really like these are IKEA ones, and they're very reasonably priced. I really like these for jackets, and let me just grab let me see if I've got a white one here. They also have a cheaper one. Hold on, let me just stop filming. Right, here we go. This is the other IKEA hanger that I like. And you can get them very reasonably priced. These are the plastic ones, and they've got the space if you need to hang on jewellery, you know, if you're doing your outfit for tomorrow. They do skirts or trousers, and they don't have the kind of that little thing there. So as I said, if you have a problem with things falling off hangers, these are going to be great, but unfortunately I just don't like them. So yeah. As I said, I'll keep them, but I'm mainly going to use these ones in my wardrobe, and they don't take up that much more space. I mean, you can see between these two, there's kind of nothing in between it. Yeah. So that was it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I had at from the clothes swap party. And the other thing, do you remember yesterday, one of the last things that I'd put in the bag was a jacket that, a winter coat that my daughter had. And one of the Irish ladies, Maria, she immediately spotted, oh, that was fantastic. And then she picked up like 2 or 3 of my daughter's other things. I said, well, you know, what about you might like this handbag that used to belong to my daughter, so she took that. So it's fantastic to see that it doesn't matter what age you are, you know, you can get something from the clothes swap that's belonged to somebody else. And it can be, you know, nail varnish or a new accessory, a handbag. And you saw how much I managed to get rid of. I got 3 large IKEA bags and I came home with half a bag. So what's not to love? So anyway, look, you can look forward to seeing lots of these items coming up. Now I'm going to mix and match them a bit. Anyway, I'm going to stop it there for today because, as I said, I don't want to keep you back. So happy Little Friday. It's errand day, so if you need to run some errands, this is the day. Also, if you're expecting more snow, you know, stock up on milk, yeast, bread, you know, all the usual things. I'm going to the library today. My son and I are getting our fringes and the back of our hair cut. We get it cut for free. We've got a really good hairdresser and they offer to do a free, you know, fringe trim and at the back just to keep you going until the next haircut. And some things from the supermarket, and that's basically me for errand day. So anyway, and then I'm going out with Vivek and Helena tonight, so it's definitely a little Friday, a chance to let our hair down. So anyway, I shall see you tomorrow on Friday. Have a lovely day. As usual, live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you all, and see you very soon. Bye for now.